Hi friends! I wanted to help you get prepared for our Fun Friday activity this week. We are going to be doing a Native American painting with a Native American picture dictionary, and the idea comes from this book right here. It's called The Legend of the Indian Paintbrush. Now, Native American and Indian are terms that can be interchangeable, but I want to explain to you how that came to be. A long time ago, when the people discovered America, they didn't really discover it because people had already been living here. That's why we call them Native Americans. They were born here. They were native to the country. They thought they were going to India. So when they landed there, they called the people Indians as if they were from India, but really they were Native American. And kind of over time, the term Indian has been replaced with Native American. So that's why you'll hear me using both. And in this book, they're called Indians. All right, so I wanted to show you a page from here. We will be reading this book. Right here is a deer skin. And this Native American right here, he is a painter, and he's going to be using the deer skin to paint his stories. Back a long time ago, they didn't have Michaels where they could go buy a canvas. They used animal parts, and they used flowers, and they used all of nature. Now, the deer skin that they used, they caught that animal to use it for its meat, and then they used the bones for tools. They really used all parts of the animals. All right, so let me show you how to make yours. Hopefully you have secured a paper bag from the grocery store. There are two different sides. One side doesn't have any writing on it, but it has a big seam. I don't suggest using that side. The other side does have some writing on it, but on the inside there is no writing. So I suggest you use the side that doesn't have a seam. All right, let me angle this down a little bit so you can see what I'm going to be doing. I'll use a black marker so that you can see, but you can use a pencil if you wish. I am going to be making a shape that's kind of like a rectangle, rounded at the edge. It's stretched out like it would be if it were a deer skin. So let's see if you can. It is going to be kind of symmetrical, so it doesn't matter if you're looking at it upside down or not. So I'm gonna kind of come out and then go up near the corner, make it round. Then I'm gonna go in a little bit and then out. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but we just kind of want to use all the space and make it look like it's stretched out, okay? And then we will cut. And if you mess up and you have to use the other side, it's not the end of the world. It's just that the seam kind of gets in the way of the painting when we do it, and I'll show you an example. And if you draw it in pencil and you want to, adjust it before you cut it out, you can. Remember, it's not going to be perfect, and it's not meant to be perfect. It's not meant to be symmetrical. Symmetrical means it looks exactly the same on both sides. It's meant to look like it is a dried deer skin stretched out. All right, so I've cut it out. You see how it looks like it's stretched out at the corners? But the corners are rounded, okay? And I'm going to show you, this is one that's cut out using the seam. See, it's almost like two pieces glued together. This makes it a little bit harder to paint on. All right, so all you're going to need to do is have this ready for Friday with your watercolors, your water, a paper towel, whatever, all the tools that you're going to need. Remember, you can use markers as well. I just like to do a painting because in the book, the character was painting. There will be a second video after your painting has dried to show you how to make it soft like a deer skin. It's pretty cool. I can't wait for you to see. All right, bye guys.